Show me a...
Alright, let's see what I can sell. Yeah, I got quite a bit of citizens' clothing there. Oh, I already got 200. Sweet. Okay. And I also have some leather bags, which is also good. Okay, so everything is currently going to plan in this game, even though I kinda got a bit too carried away with trying to loot some armor. But let's talk to Torben now. Ah shit, I forgot. I still need to get his approval. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Harrod then.
Hey, you! I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. Brian will have finished his apprenticeship soon, and then he'll leave the city. Are you good for anything?
If you mean, do I know blacksmith's work?
No, that's not what I meant. Sooner or later, the orcs are going to lay siege to the city, and then the only men who will count will be those who are in a position to defend our city. And I won't take on anyone as an apprentice who will disgrace me by fleeing the city with the women and the good-for-nothings, instead of holding the fort here with the men.
I'm not a good-for-nothing.
Those are big words. Can you back them up with big deeds?
What are you getting at?
Bring me an orc's weapon. Orcs have been seen near the city. With a bit of luck, you won't have to search for long. If you manage to bring one down, I'll take you on as an apprentice. Provided the other masters agree.
Let's talk again about that orc thing.
What?
An orc is a damn tough opponent.
Looking at you, you might be right. You don't have much meat on your bones. But that can change. Nevertheless, you have to prove to me that you have the courage to fight.
So, couldn't it be something slightly smaller?
Hakon, the weapons dealer in the marketplace, told me that he was attacked by bandits a few days ago. The bastards are said to be roaming around somewhere outside the East Gate. Those cowardly rogues shouldn't be terribly bright. Hunt the bastards down, every single one of them. Then I'll know that we can use you here in the city.
Alright, well that's that.
Do you sell weapons too?
Forget it. Everything I make goes to the paladins or the militia. I have a commission for 100 swords from Lord Hagen. He wants to equip the city guard.
When can I start as your apprentice?
Not before you've proven to me that you're good for something.
Fair enough. Alright, well, I'm gonna probably save, not finish the episode, not yet. Just in case the game crashes. But let's head on. And now we're gonna talk to Constantino, the alchemist. And this is where I'll receive the 5th and final master quest.
What do you want? I'm not giving anything away.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you going to sign up?
I want to sign up with you as an apprentice.
With me? No! I have already had the dubious pleasure once of grappling with an apprentice. That's quite enough for me. I invested several years in his education, and in the end, the poor fool up and poisoned himself. Go sign up with one of the other masters.
What will I have to do to become your apprentice?
I couldn't bear yet another dilettante on my conscience. There is a multitude of herbs out there. Used in different variations, they develop the most diverse effects. You probably don't even know half of them. Here. This is a list of the most important plants. Bring me a plant of each kind, and I might reconsider taking you in as an apprentice.
Alright, well, you can also choose to sign up with the other masters.
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
Okay, well, let's see. if I'm not mistaken, this is where everything is currently happening. It's 21:30, that means it's 9:30, and I have approximately 3.5 hours to beat up Valentino. So, first things first, I'm probably going to talk to everyone in this tavern, which is pretty much everyone I've already talked to except Bartok, Corrigan, and Valentino. So let's talk to Bartok.
These are bad times.
How's it going?
You're not from around here, are you? Never mind. Neither am I.
Where did you hang around before?
In the woods, hunting scavengers and wolves, together with some hunters. But I gave it up. These are dangerous times. There's a lot of riffraff running around out there.
Where can I find the other hunters?
We had our camp outside near the tavern, halfway to Onar's farm. But I don't know whether there's anyone left in the camp now. There used to be 2 of us here in town, until a few days ago. My friend Trokar is an excellent hunter.
Vosper said you used to work for him.
Yes, I did, but he was only interested in his blasted hides. I told him how dangerous it's gotten out there. He didn't really listen to me. Well, anyway, he paid well. I can't complain about that.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Vosper had one of his bows stolen recently, in broad daylight. Some guy just waltzed into his store, took a bow, and left. The thieves are getting more and more brazen.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I can teach you how to sneak properly and how to handle a bow.
That's not what my husband thinks.
So, where is your friend Trokar now?
Well, it's a curious story.
Who says things like that?
Only a few days ago, we were both standing at the bar in Corrigan's tavern, discussing the hunt.
He can't keep anything.
Don't ask me what happened next. I had had a few by then. I vaguely remember Trokar saying that he was going out to get a few swamp weed reapers. He never came back.
Where does one get swamp weed reefers?
Somewhere down at the harbor, as far as I know.
Didn't you go looking for him?
No, but I reported it to the militia. But they haven't been able to find him yet. I hope he didn't get attacked by a wolf, or worse. And I'm afraid that I'll stumble over his body someday when I'm out hunting. I don't think I could bear that.
You didn't get that from me.
Why don't we go hunting together?
With 2, it isn't so dangerous, that's true. Do you know anything about hunting then? I mean, do you know how to skin an animal?
Yes.
All right, but I want to see 50 gold pieces. For that, you can keep the skins and sell them to Vosper. That's a fair deal, isn't it?
Where did you pick that up then?
Alright. Now, if you go hunting with him in Night of the Raven, well, Night of the Raven is still possible. By Heights of Power, he'll most certainly die against the wolves. So do not pay him and do not go with him. Unless, of course, you want him to die and you can loot his body. Anyways, Corrigan.
Can I get a drink here?
If you have gold, you can even eat here if you like.
Show me your wares.
Okay, well, his wares are also kind of unimpressive.
And how's business going?
Ah, don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Some of those swells could really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. What little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
You've been robbed?
Yep, some time ago. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the rounds serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. Yeah. They prefer to get plastered on free beer.
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everybody, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end. And then early in the morning, he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
What do I have to do to get into the upper quarter?
Well, you need to be a citizen of the town. Go find some work, preferably with a craftsman in the lower part of town. That'd make you a citizen. Well, and if that's still not enough, go talk to Lord Andre at the barracks. Maybe he'll let you join the city guard. They can go into the upper quarter, too.
Alright, now let's talk to Valentino, and let's just check how much time. Okay, we've got basically 1 hour game time before Valentino gets out of here, and we can beat him up. Now, the reason we're going to beat him up is because we're going to use the Oblivion spell on him. We're also going to loot his body to get a key, which involves another quest, as well as a shitload of gold. And we're also going to complete a side quest involving Regis and Corrigan. So that is pretty much a very important way to use the Oblivion spell, and you also won't get in trouble with the militia, and you also complete a quest. So yeah, let's talk to him.
Hey! Well, what have we here?
Have you no manners? That's disgusting. Oh, is this filthy rabble? Haven't you a job where you ought to be? But I suppose no one would miss a down-at-heel fellow like you, hey? Well, if you had as much gold as I do, you wouldn't have to work either. But you'll never be that rich.
I see I'm gonna have lots of fun with you. I asked you who you are.
I am Valentino, the handsome, bon vivant and ladies' man. Poor in cares, rich in wisdom and gold, and the women throw themselves at me. If you have problems, keep them. I don't need them.
Looks like I'm gonna have to teach you some manners.
Doesn't matter to me. Thrash me all you want. When I get up tomorrow, I'll be fine again. But you'll have to run around with that mug of yours for life.
Do you have anything else to tell me?
Make yourself popular, never promise anything to anyone, take what you can, and watch out that you don't get into a quarrel with the militia. Or with jealous husbands, of course. They're the worst, let me tell you.
Do you have anything else to tell me?
I've told you everything you need to know. The rest is up to you.
And it is now 23:24. I guess we could, okay, I don't want to talk to Vatras because that's gonna be like a mammoth conversation that's gonna take like 200 years to complete. So I'm gonna equip myself with good old Oblivion. And also Fire Arrow, which could come in handy later. Now, let's see how this will work out. Probably bad, but who knows. Yep, he saw me. Now let's just go back here.
Yeah, get out!
Sweet. And now let's go back in here. And we have... how much time left?
What do you want here?
Oh,
Go.
how the hell did he see me?
See?
Yeah, get
That
out.
wasn't so hard.
Jesus Christ, I kept pressing the wrong button. Why am I pressing...
Smart kid.
What the hell? There we go. Oh, shit, I won't have enough time.
Smart kid.
I kept pressing C instead of N. Far out. That's freaking annoying. Alright, well... I don't want to wait for 20 in-game minutes. That's 1 minute total time. God. Alright, well... if that's sleep, that's Oblivion, that's Fire Arrow. Okay, Fire Arrow is probably going to be one of the more important spells because I don't want to fight him using my Wolf Knife, seeing as I'm most likely going to lose. Now, let's see. 12 more minutes to go. That's 36 seconds if I'm not mistaken.